of them. Then I got a small incubator. That was about 4 eggs. So I used that incubator for multiplying my local chicken farm. Eventually I was having 1,500 local chicken around. I was very famous for local chicken. So but then local chicken were not answering my day-to-day needs. So I decided to translate it to layers. In Teifa farm we have 10,000 layers, which give me about 310 trays per day, and each tray goes at a price of 10,500. So approximately 3 million, about 3 million shillings a day from the eggs that we get.
Now that is Joseph Ijara of Serere, who was wasting time as a taxi driver getting little money. So when he heard my speech, he had 2.5 acres back home. He went back and started rearing chicken for layers, for eggs, and dairy. Now he's getting a lot of money. He was saying that he's getting 3 million shillings per day from the eggs alone. But when I went back in the campaign, he's now getting more than 6 million shillings per day. That is Ijara. Now, there is Nyakana. Let's see Nyakana now.
My name is Nyakana Richard from Rwengaju. This village is called Rwengaju village in Karabarole, Poto City. And where we are here is my home, and it's my farm. The biggest landlord in this village of Rwengaju is having 7 acres. People are surviving on quarter an acre, half an acre. 80% of the population here, they are half an acre. They are quarter an acre. This farm and this home is seated on 1.5 acre. It is surveyed land. And 1 acre of land here, where we are here, is costing 80 million Uganda shillings. It is very expensive to buy land. Our farm is called Kana Farm. It is having 4 economic activities. Number 1, we are in zero grazing of dairy cows. Number 2, we are in poultry, majorly for layer birds. Number 3, we are in feed processing for livestock. And number 4, manure production.
The screen is disturbing us.
With the poultry, we have 8,500.
But Nyakana is using 1.3 acres. He earns net more than 240 million shillings a year, and is employing 15 people. Now, this is in 1.3 acres. Uganda has got 40 million acres of good arable land. If only 7 million acres were used the way Nyakana has done it here, just 7 million of the 40 million would create 105 million jobs, more jobs than the whole population of Uganda. I have reminded you that Uganda has very good arable land. If only 7 million of those acres were used the Nyakana way, would create 105 million jobs. in small-scale commercial agriculture alone of the 4 acres model or less, and the 7 economic activities. This is before you talk of the big-scale commercial agriculture, such as Madvani, where employs 14,000 people at Kachira, before you talk of the manufacturers that are now employing 1.5 million people. Now, you can say, you Museveni, you are always talking of small people, of 4 acres and less. The Basangwas, the Ijaras, the Nyakanas. Oh no, you are mistaken. I support the big ones also. Let's see Madvani. Show us Madvani, if you are not asleep. The one of the screen. You want the big ones? There they are. The big ones are there. But we struggle with the smaller ones because they are the ones who don't know what to do. The big ones, most of the time, know what to do. Or before you talk of the services such as hotels, like Sheraton, which employs 400 people. Let's see the employees of Kachira, the employees, the workers there, let's see. They are employing 14,000 people in Kachira. Let's look at Sheraton. Sheraton is employing how many people? Sheraton, if you have it. Sheraton is employing 400 people. Let's look at Mbare. Those are employees of Sheraton. See how smart they are. Let's look at Mbare Industrial Park. Mbare Industrial Park. Freeze it. Go back a bit. Freeze there. You can see how many young people are employing in that industrial park. It has got now, when I was last there, it had like 80 factories, and it was employing 20,000 people. This is just one of them. So, the message of the NRM is 2 words: wealth, obugagga, utajiri is the one which produces jobs. Ajira, I think in Swahili they call it ajira. Emirimu jiva mbugagga. The four sectors, commercial agriculture, manufacturing, service, and ICT, for now have both low and high-skilled jobs. So don't say, you Museveni, you are talking about only low-skilled jobs. Yes, the Nyakana jobs, the ones of Basangwa, those are low skills. But let me show you the high-skilled jobs. Chira, show them Chira Motors. Chira Motors. And the Karuma. Now all those are skilled workers. Let's see the ones of Chira. Obadde ki? Alambaire kulambala yebase balambalira. Now those are all high-skilled workers. Let's see what they are producing. Show us the buses. When they get out of sleep, they will show us. Let's continue. So, those are the buses now, produced by your own people from zero, totally designed and produced by. There is crying about petrol in the world. For us, we shall go electric. If the petrol disappears, we have got electric buses here. We have no problem. So, the challenge of the NRM is that there is peace, there is infrastructure, there is services in schools and health centers, there is market of Africa, but you must be engaged in wealth creation as an individual, as a family, or a company. And then the wealth you create will produce jobs. And in the case of Uganda, we have got the 4 sectors: commercial, agriculture, big or small, manufacturing, services like hotels and ICT. The 4 sectors, commercial, agriculture, manufacturing, services and ICT, for now have both low and high-skilled jobs. In 2013, only 32% of the homesteads in Uganda were in the money economy. At independence in 1963, only 9.4% were in the money economy. On account of the work of Operation Wealth Creation and PDM, the homesteads in the money economy are now 67%. The other 33% are still outside, but must also join the money economy. When all the families in Uganda join the money economy in the 4 sectors, there will be so many jobs that all our nearly 2 million refugees from the brother countries of Africa that are here will get jobs, and we will have to import other workers from the brother African countries. With more value addition for our agricultural raw materials, our mineral raw materials, our forest raw materials, plus our knowledge economy of automobiles, vaccines, pharmaceuticals, and electronics, there will be more people in manufacturing, services, and ICT than in agriculture. This is where we need to retune our educational system to concentrate on imparting skills to learners that are needed in the labor market and scale down on random education, or be clear to the learners and the parents that certain courses are just for interest and may not create jobs for the wielders of these skills. In Uganda here, we are always talking about the importance of value addition that I've just mentioned here. With the presence of so many African brothers and sisters and friends from outside Africa, I cannot fail to point out the strategic mistakes many of the African ruling elites have been making for the last 70 years, ever since the independence of Sudan, Khartoum, in 1955. The mistake of exporting unprocessed or semi-processed raw materials of minerals, agricultural products, etc. This is a strategic blunder. Let us take gold as an example. If you export a kilogram of unprocessed gold, 84% pure, recently you have been getting US dollars 60,000. If the gold is processed to 99.9% purity, you get US dollars 168,000. Look at the difference in value. However, you do not only donate money to the outsiders per kilogram of gold, per kilogram of coffee, you also donate jobs. All those refining jobs go to the outsiders. That is not all. At 84% pure, that gold cannot be used as bullion, as currency, nor can it be used as an input in other industries, such as jewelry, electronics, aerospace, etc. That is one of the reasons Africa's economy has remained stunted 70 years after the African countries started regaining their freedom. Africa is 4 times the land area of the USA and 12 times the land area of India, with a present population of 1.5 billion people that will be 2.5 billion in the next 30 years. Yet our total GDP is only US dollars 3.6 trillion, while that of the USA is US dollars 32 trillion, China 20.65 trillion, India USD 4.18 trillion. This hemorrhage must stop. That is where here in Uganda we banned the export of unprocessed minerals and try to get people to address value addition here for all the other raw materials that make profits. In the African economies, we must ensure both vertical and horizontal integration. Africa's GDP should at least be 60 trillion US dollars, if not more. Our friends from outside of Africa should also help us to achieve this. If they see far, they will see that this is also in their own interest. If you are a clever capitalist, why would you want to do business with a poor man with a small purchasing power? I regard myself as a clever capitalist. I produce milk. I want many Ugandans and many Africans to buy my milk. However, they cannot buy my milk unless they have money in their pockets. Luckily, I am both a clever capitalist and also a Christian, as well as a patriot. And I therefore love God with all my heart, and I love my neighbor as I love myself. I'm therefore working feverishly to put money in the hands of Ugandans for them to get out of poverty, improve their purchasing power, and also improve their milk consumption per capita from the present 60 liters to 210 liters recommended by WHO for the sake of the calcium of their teeth and their bones. I also pray the same happens in the whole of Africa and the world. The phenomenon of Uganda having more jobs than local labor force is not new. The small enclave economy of the British times, the economy of the 3 C's and 3 T's, could not get enough workers locally, although it was only covering 9.4% of the homesteads. That is how our brothers from Rwanda, Burundi, Kenya, South Sudan, Tanzania came. You listen to our message and wake up, kuzukuka, given our raw materials base of Uganda, the present population of Uganda of 48 million people will not be enough to manage a developed Uganda. In small-scale agriculture, in order to support PDM with zero grazing chicken, pigs, goats, turkeys, sheep, cattle, we must solve the problem of water up to the whole household level, or up to at least the village, where one can use a wheelbarrow to bring the water to zero grazing areas. The current woman MP for Ntungamo, the Honorable Josephine Kamateneti, has developed an interesting model that uses solar-powered water pumps and wells, amaziba, or ruzi, in the areas of Uganda that have got Enshuro spring. She uses 8.1 million shillings for a village. The homesteads can then use wheelbarrows to bring water to their homes. How can this model be adapted to the boreholes for the areas with no Enshuro? With fish farming, before I go to the fish farming, I wanted to show you Wagagai in Busia, the value addition to gold. If you have it, show it quickly. Now, freeze that one. Each one of those is fully refined gold in Busia. And each one is a kilo. And each one is now costing $168,000. If you sell and process gold, 84% pure, a kilo, you'll get only $60,000. So you see the wastage. Africans are really in trouble. How can you throw away your wealth like that? You are losing more than $100,000 in every kilo of gold. And then you say you will solve your problem. How will you solve the problem? With fish farming in the Miga edges of the wetlands, the government will help the communities with the earth-moving equipment to make the fish ponds, the solar-powered water pump, to pump water and aerate with oxygen and protect the fish against snakes. The issue of fish fries, nyanja, and fish feeds is also being addressed. The support for all the other sectors, big commercial farmers, manufacturing, artisanship, services, ICT are contained in the government's Fourth National Development Plan, NDP4. No more excuses. These programs are not in other countries, they are here in Uganda, in every parish, every constituency, in UDB. If anybody is diverting the money, you, since 1986, are empowered to deal with him or her because of the democratic local councils, where you are the ones who elect the leaders. Join the parish savings circle and directly participate in the management of the savings circle. If the money is not enough, tell your MPs to work with me in Kampala to concentrate more money in PDM instead of okumemerera, scattering the okumansamasa, scattering the money in many other programs. Especially for agriculture, you need to protect our environment. We need our wetlands for both our rain and irrigation. We need our forests for the rain and protecting the catchment areas of the river systems, the Elgon, the Rwenzori, the Mabera systems, the Seziwa-Rwajari systems, the Mayanja-Kafurugogo systems, and River Kagera systems. All the rice growing and potato growing in the swamps must stop. And where the terrain allows, we replace rice growing with fish farming at the edge of the swamp, which is more profitable. Then the wetlands come back for irrigation, indigenous medicine, and rain formation. Then we come to the restoration of the natural forests, which guarantee for us the availability of the indigenous medicines, genetic materials, protecting the catchment areas and the rivers and rain formation. I thank the brother countries and sisters from Africa and friends from outside Africa that joined us today on this occasion. Kati rwekwaso zikomye, tetwagala rwekwaso. No more excuses. Everybody wealth creation. Ate obugaga bwe buzaala emirimu. I thank everybody. I would now like to ask His Excellency Ndayishimiye,
I think we ignore that.
Yeah,
who is the head of the African Union,
yeah, that's right.
but also President of Burundi,
The Burundi president.
because he's the chairperson of the African Union, to come here
First started.
and greet you on behalf of the visiting president. Thank you so much.
Uganda oye! Uganda oye! Your Excellency, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda, Your Excellency, Head of State and Government, distinguished guests, great people of Uganda, Wariyorcha. It is a profound honor and a singular joy for me to stand before you today alongside the distinguished guests gathered here on this great day in the history of the Republic of Uganda. Beyond the beginning of a new presidential mandate, Your election, Your Excellency President Museveni, stands as a powerful affirmation of the underlying peace, stability, and institutional continuity that Uganda has cultivated over the years. Your Excellency, your renewed mandate comes at a defining moment for our beloved Africa continent. By inaugurating this new term under the theme Securing the Gains and Advancing Towards a Prosperous and Emerging Nation, you have once again demonstrated your steadfast patriotism, visionary leadership, and unwavering commitment to the progress of Africa as a whole. Your Excellency, we have followed with admiration the remarkable transformation Uganda has achieved under your stewardship. During the years of your leadership, your nation has undergone profound progress in the field of security, social cohesion, and economic development. Through sustained economic growth, strategic investment in infrastructure, and policies aimed at reducing poverty and improving livelihoods, Uganda has steadily positioned itself among the continent's most promising emerging economies. Your Excellency, at this occasion, I would like to pay special tribute to your invaluable contribution to the restoration and the consolidation of peace in Burundi. At a critical moment in our history, your leadership, wisdom, and personal commitment played a decisive role in supporting dialogue, reconciliation, and stability in my country. The people of Burundi will always remember with gratitude your tireless efforts in favor of peace, not only within our borders, but throughout the Great Lake region. Also, in our region, you are rightly regarded as an elder statesman, a wise and respected senior leader whose counsel continues to guide efforts toward peace, unity, and cooperation among our nations. That is why, on behalf of the people of Burundi and all those who have directly benefited from Uganda's progress and hospitality, I wish to express our heartfelt gratitude to the Republic of Uganda and to you personally, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, as I conclude, I wish to warmly congratulate the people of Uganda for the confidence they have once again placed in His Excellency President Museveni. In doing so, you have reaffirmed your attachment to peace, stability, resilience, and wise leadership. It is my sincere hope that this new mandate will usher in even greater prosperity and opportunity to every Ugandan family. May your wisdom, dear brother President Museveni, continue to enlighten our continental dialogue, and may the bonds of fraternity and cooperation between Uganda and the nations of Africa grow ever stronger. May Almighty God bless our great Africa continent. May God bless Uganda and its courageous people. I thank you very much. Mwebale.
Abarundi barahari. Abarundi baravuga ki? Abarundi, there are many Barundis here. We are now entering Chisanja, no more sleep. And we are entering Chisanja, no more corruption. You heard the prayers. You heard the prayers of the bishop. That prayer of the bishop should be captured properly. Okusaba kwa bishop kukolomedde ababbi. No more corruption, no more sleep. NRM oye. NRM ebeo.
Your Excellency, I would like to thank you for the address to the nation and seek your guidance on how to proceed with the two entertainment items which are on our program. If it pleases you, Your Excellency, I now invite Legacy to make their presentation in less than 5 minutes. And as they are coming, I request all of you to join me again in thanking His Excellency the President for that comprehensive address to us. And very quickly, Your Excellency, also, I would like to mention that all the RDCs are here, the RCCs, the LOC5 chairmen, the NRM chairmen from all districts are here joining you in this momentous occasion. Legacy, you have the floor. Less than 5 minutes. Thank you very much for that performance legacy. May I now invite Weso, and thank you for keeping time. Weso, please come on the stage and entertain His Excellency the President, our newly inaugurated President, and our treasured guests here present. Your Excellency, Weso is now coming on stage, also to use less than 5 minutes to entertain you and our guests.
The story starts. A child stood silent, tears in the heart, no food, no school, no song to sing. Till Mama Janet came with hope on wing. Uwesa rose and stretched her hand, spread love and hope across the land. Musei stood firm right by Mama's side, turned to hope and fear to pride. We thank you for our dear man.
much, Weso.
Thank you very much, Weso. Thank you very much for that thematic entertainment song. Your Excellencies, we are joined by Mr. Fadil El-Mehi, Special Envoy from Libya. Your Excellencies and visiting heads of state, let me now use this chance to thank you once again for your time and patience, and most important, the brotherliness between our country and your countries. Your Excellency and visiting heads of state and government, distinguished visitors, we have now come to the end of our proceedings this afternoon. We shall now have the anthems in reverse order. Band Commander. Excellencies, let me request all of us to resume our seats and remain composed as His Excellency the President says farewell to his guest visiting heads of states, beginning with His Excellency Evariste Ndishimie, President of the Republic of Burundi. And next will be the President of Somalia. Names. His Excellency, the President of Burundi is departing, and next is His Excellency Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, President of the Federal Republic of Somalia. About the third? The third. The name. That's where His Excellency the President of Somalia is departing. After the President of Somalia, His Excellency Fure Esozima Ganazingbe, President of Togo, will depart. This car. After Togo. His Excellency the President is saying farewell to the visiting heads of states and governments, and indeed our treasured and distinguished visitors. That is Togo. After Togo. Togo has left. Is that Togo? That's Togo. Okay. His Excellency, the President of Togo, is now departing. Next will be His Excellency Brahim Gali, the President of the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic. His Excellency, the President of the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, will depart next. Is it the one? But where is this car? Where's the car? The President, His Excellency Brahim Gali, President of the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, is on the stage to depart. the team that is moving the motorcades, please move a little faster. His Excellency is waiting. And next is Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania. Please move the motorcade of Her Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania. Next to depart is Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the Republic of Tanzania. I request the team that is moving the motorcades to act faster. Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania, is due to depart. I request the convoy commanders to act faster. Her Excellency is waiting. I thank you all for the patience and the discipline which we have all exhibited as Ugandans in hosting our guests from the time they arrived here in our beautiful country, the Pearl of Africa. Thank you, Convoy Commander. I can see some action. Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan will depart next. Her Excellency, the President of the Republic of Tanzania. After Her Excellency departs, His Excellency Bryce Clotaire Oligui Nguema, President of the Gabonese Republic, will depart. May the convoy commanders follow that precedent in releasing the motorcades. The next motorcade we expect on the stage is that of His Excellency Brice Clotaire Oligui Nguema, President of the Gabonese Republic. Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan is now departing. We thank you for your physical presence at this momentous occasion. And she's departing with His Excellency Jakaya Kikwete, the former President of the Republic of Tanzania. Thank you for gracing our occasion. Next to depart is His Excellency Brice Clotaire Oligui Nguema, President of the Gabonese Republic. And the motorcade on standby should be for His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo, President of the Republic of Mozambique. Her Excellency, the President of Tanzania, has departed. On the stage is a motorcade of His Excellency Brice Clotaire Oligui Nguema, President of the Gabonese Republic. We request the convoy commander to move faster the motorcade of His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo, President of the Republic of Mozambique. His Excellency Brice Clotaire Oligui Nguema is departing the stage, President of the Gabonese Republic. Next to depart, Your Excellency, is His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo, President of the Republic of Mozambique. Convoy commander, please move faster. And the next motorcade is for His Excellency Taye Atske Selassie, President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. Now departing is His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo, President of the Republic of Mozambique. Thank you, Your Excellency, for your time. His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo is now departing, the President of the Republic of Mozambique. We thank you indeed for your time, for securing your time to grace our occasion with your physical presence. Next is His Excellency Taye Atske Selassie, President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. Venezuela.
The president does not have to be vice president. Those are the heads of state.
About the former heads? Former.
Manage after him. We shall manage after him, say yes, after.
Now, departing is His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the former President of the Republic of Kenya. And His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo, the former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And His Excellency Haile Mariam, the former Prime Minister of Ethiopia. And then His Excellency the President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni will depart.
Ask them to arrange the following convoys in the meantime.
His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the former President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo, former President of the Republic of Nigeria, and His Excellency Haile Mariam, former Prime Minister of Ethiopia, will depart, and then His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda, will depart. We thank you for your time, your patience, and we indeed thank you for the brotherly relations between our countries.
They made a mistake.
May we clear that ground for the motorcades? Kindly clear the ground for the motorcades. His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo, former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, former President of the Republic of Kenya, and His Excellency Haile Mariam, the former Prime Minister of Ethiopia, will now depart, and then His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni will depart. We shall continue announcing the order in which other remaining heads of delegations will depart. His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo is now departing. The former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And next is His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the former President of the Republic of Kenya.
This is for Ethiopia. That's appropriate. Former Prime Minister. Former Prime Minister.
His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta is now departing.
Former Prime Minister. Ethiopia. Former Prime Minister. Ethiopia.
And next is His Excellency Haile Mariam, the former Prime Minister of the Federal Republic of Ethiopia. And now, this is the moment. His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni will depart. The chairman of Non-Aligned Movement, the chairman of G77 plus China, the chairman of the East African Community, and the chairman of the African Peer Review Commission. On the stage is a motorcade of His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, newly inaugurated President of the Republic of Uganda. Your Excellency, we thank you for the resilience in leading all of us and the transformation that has transpired in our country under your visionary leadership.
If you're saying bye.
I request all of us to remain calm remain composed in your seats. We still have high delegates remaining in the VVIP tent, and we shall request the convoy commanders to release their motorcades in the order which I'm going to announce. First, for His Excellency, Professor Kithure Kindiki, Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Your Excellency, we thank you for your time, and we sincerely congratulate you again very warmly on your swearing in and inauguration. The motorcades that will follow are for His Excellency, Professor Kithure Kindiki, Deputy President of, followed by His Excellency, General Chiwenga, and his dear spouse, the Vice President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. His Excellency, the President of Uganda, is now departing.
Good afternoon and welcome to the ceremony that has just ended of the inauguration of the President of the country. He is no longer President-elect. Right now he is the President, the official President of the country, His Excellency Yoweri Museveni for his 7th term here to be able to. He made a few comments even as he was going on. One of the comments was, this term is no sleep. He also says this term is no corruption, and he also referred to the prayer that was made by the bishop there. He has mentioned 7 bricks there that should be making his maiden speech something to think about, but also that is the yardstick by which we'll be measuring the president going on for the next 5 terms from 2026 to 2031. A showpiece of the UPDF that has happened here, and would like to have some commentary by some of the guests that we have to tell us exactly what has happened here today, and want to look forward to some of the things that they are saying and what their indication of what the president said today. Good afternoon, sir. It's good to have you. Yes, looking very nice this afternoon.
You look smart too.
Thank you very much.
Afternoon. Good afternoon, Ugandans. Hope you all good. We are in Kololo. We thank our president, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for assuming another term of office. We just wish him well, and we know that this term is going to be the best term ever. He has said that this is term, no sleep. No sleep means that we are taking Uganda to another step, taking Uganda to the middle income status. I know what President Museveni says. When he says, he delivers. So we know that he's going to deliver, and Ugandans are going to go to the middle class income status.
One of the things the president emphasized after he said no sleep, he said no corruption. You, as the NRM, 40 years, this thing seems to be eluding you as a party, and you're failing to find it. Why?
No, for sure, President Museveni is doing his best to see that we combat corruption in this country. He has appointed General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. He has done a lot. We see he has imprisoned very many army officials, government officials. So we believe that government officials will no longer engage in corruption again in this term. And we also urge to fellow Ugandans that please, corruption is just taking us back. Let us focus and develop our country. There is no room for corruption in this term.
Thank you very much. Have a good afternoon, and thank you for being part of us. So you have seen most of the things the president talked about are in the areas of no sleep, and also in the areas of him discussing corruption and saying this time he's willing to have no sleep and ensure that Ugandans are able to join us here. I am joined by General Tema, Commander of the Reserve Forces. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
So how are you? How has the day been so far for you?
Very good. I started from yesterday when I was busy receiving all the head of state from all the countries that have come to witness this occasion. It has been a very colorful one. And the message from the president. And I want to thank my people of the northern Uganda for giving a very good vote. And the president said this time was of no sleep. He wants everyone to reach a middle income.
And the president praised the Operation Wealth Creation, which you were part of, for having brought us to the middle income status. Why is corruption still eluding us as a country, General Tema?
Well, I think it's glaring. The time for the corrupt people, it is time now. It is time now because it is very clear those who are corrupt, they'll